Tonight's starting lineups. First for the Knights.
Okay, folks, Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine here in beautiful downtown Plattsburgh at the brand new facilities of Plattsburgh High School. Class C Section 7 semifinals. Seton Catholic Knights against Northern Adirondack Bobcats in girls soccer. They're introducing the starting lineups.
Number 8, Sharon Bowers. Number 9, Liz Lawrence. Number 10, Stevie Fassett. Number 11, Demi Pellerin. Number 12, Andrea Maynard. Number 14, Ariel Maston. Number 16, Renee Egan. Number 17, Kara Stark. And number 23, Mary Bridget Cannon. The Knights are coached by Mr. Keith O'Connor and assisted by Ms. Gina Rosenbaum. And now for the Bobcats from Northern Adirondack. Number 2, Heidi Rior. Number 4, Emily Lajoie. Number 5, Natasha Wilson. Number 8, Tia Hicks. Number 10, Stacy Siskavich. Number 12, Kayla Rabideau. Number 13, Kayla Supley. Number 15, Kayleen Scott. Number 16, Kristen Brunel. Number 20, Sarah Trudeau. And the goalkeeper, Katie Charlin. The Bobcats are coached by Mr. Jared Perrier. The officials for tonight's game are Mr. Ron Rivard, Mr. Gary Kaiser, and the alternate is Mr. Clark Hurdick. Please stand and remove all headgear for the playing of our national anthem.
Okay, folks, we've gone through the introductions, national anthem, and now we're ready to play some soccer. Championship soccer here on Hometown Cable. It's November 2nd, year 2006, Thursday night, on a cool evening in downtown Plattsburgh. Calvin Castine, Bill Chase for Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network in Clinton County. Seton Catholic coming in as the number 2 seed, facing off against the Northern Adirondack Bobcats, the number 1 seed in Class C Section 7 girls varsity soccer. Winner of this will advance into the state tournament. Bobcats will start out with Kayla Rabideau, Kayleen Scott, Sarah Trudeau up front. Heidi Rior, Natasha Wilson, and Emily Lajway are in on the middle, the halfback positions. The defense got Kayla Supley at the stopper. Quick chance there by the Bobcats. Goes over to the end line, the goal kick. Kayla Supley at stopper. The sweeper is Tia Hicks. The outside fulls are Kristen Burnell and Stacy Siskavich. The goalkeeper is Katie Charla. Cats coached by Mr. Jared Perrier. Okay, we're inside here. I got a window in front of me. Better than last year than when we were down here. It seems like we're even closer to the field. Plattsburgh putting together a press box. It's a much bigger area for Calvin to film in than we had down in AuSable. Bobcats advancing to this championship game as a result of their 3-0 victory over Ticonderoga in the semifinal game held last Saturday. Seton advanced with a 2-0 victory over Lake Placid. Lake Placid was the defending Section 7 Class C champion in girls soccer. So we're going to have a new champion tonight. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Seton. Seton's big gun is the Egan girl, Renee Egan, number 16. Number 10, is it Stevie? Stevie Facette? Yep. Stevie Facette, she has a set of wheels on her. She can fly. Who's the goalkeeper for him? Pellerin. Here's a chance for the Cats. Across. Pellerin. Ball's loose. Cleared away by the Seton defense. Couple good chances in the early going for the Bobcats. Cats come into tonight's contest with an overall record of 12-6-1. They were 9-6-1 during the regular season. They're going to look to keep that postseason record like their preseason record. Undefeated. Seton brings the ball down. Tia Hicks kicks it right onto the foot of a Seton player, but then clears it to midfield. Heidi Rior is there. Rior in the middle of the field. Rior still with the ball, puts it to the outside. Sarah Trudeau. A lot of room here to maneuver here. We're on the football field, combination soccer field. Yellow line, nice pass in the middle there by Trudeau, and headed out of bounds. It's a corner kick coming up for the Bobcats. The officials for tonight's contest, dressed in their orange jerseys and black shorts, are Mr. Gary Kaiser and Mr. Ron Rivard. Cross into the middle of the field. Ball's loose. And Natasha Wilson takes a crack at it. It's cleared to the outside. Kristen Burnell, who has been steady on defense for the Bobcats, tries to kick it back in. She hits a Seton player with the ball, rolls out of bounds. It'll be NAC throw on the far side. This field is a little bit larger than AuSable's field. There's actually even more room between the field and the tracks. It's an 8-lane track here that they've put in, hoping that the Empire State Games in the near future are going to be hosted by the city of Plattsburgh. We got a sub coming in. On the throw-in. Well, Calvin, I can't make out most of them numbers from my position here. I'll just let you know. Kaylin Scott. What the hell, help from the fans there. Scott. Ball bounces in. Pellerin dives to her right and makes the save. Score remains 0-0. I think it's very pivotal to get the first goal in this game. Rior sends it in. And that's, was that Hartford? Number 11? Hartford, number 11. She had 2 big goals in that semifinal game against Ticonderoga. She scored the first 2 goals of the game. And NAC winning 3-0. Hartford came in to replace somebody up front. Not quite sure who she took out. Siskavich with the ball. Number 9 makes a move around Saskavich. That's Lawrence, Liz Lawrence. Lawrence now with the ball again. Tia Hicks takes it off her foot. Stacey Hartford is now up front with Kaylin Scott and Sarah Trudeau. Trudeau trying to capitalize on a mistake from by the defense of Seton, unable to get the ball away as Seton player was able to recover. Now the ball's down the left side. Kaylin Scott, pass into the middle, is blocked. Scott can't keep it in. Saskavich steps up. Saskavich loses it out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the blue. Seton in their away uniforms. Blue jerseys, blue shorts with white trim, white numbers. Bobcats got their white jerseys with green numbers, and they got their green shorts. The keeper, Pellerin, comes all the way out and picks that ball up. Her punt. She puts it over onto the left side. Natasha Wilton there for the Bobcats. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a Bobcat throw. Kristen Burnell will take the throw. Cool weather tonight here. First part of November. Turned the clocks back last weekend, so it's getting dark at 5 o'clock. November could be one of the most depressing months there is in the whole year. You agree with me?
No.
I hear on Channel 5 it's, or was it Channel 3? I don't know. I think it was the guy on Channel 3 said it's the month where we see the least amount of sunshine. And then we started off yesterday, a full day of sunshine for the month of November. Saskavich, Burnell, and Hicks took all three of them to slow down. Is that Lawrence, number 9? I believe it was. Liz Lawrence almost breaking through the Bobcat defense. Cats and Seton played twice during the regular season. They split on each other's home. The home team winning one game. First game was 3-2 victory for Seton at Seton, and then the Bobcats prevailed in the last game of the regular season by a score of 3-0. Number 12, Andrea Maynard. That pass attempt is blocked by Emily Lajway. Lajway up to Hartford. Hartford trying to touch it through. Sarah Trudeau ends up falling down. The fans from NAC thought there should have been a call. She stumbled on her own feet, Calvin. I don't think anybody touched her.
Over the white line.
Yeah, some damn football white lines.
Here we go now, White!
Well, this game was a 5 o'clock start. Probably started maybe 10:15 after. I'm glad it's one of the early games. Gotta tell you, Calvin, I was really happy that, well, I wasn't real happy that Lake Placid scored with 1:43, but I was going home after regulation because I was cold.
Well, that's what you get for standing on the roof, Bill.
Well, down at Osable on Monday night, cabbage night, looked like it had the makings of being one of them shootout games, and then it got started late. The other game didn't get done until 6:45, and they give them 30 minutes to warm up. Got a corner kick. That's Burnell getting ahead on it. She heads it up the right side of the field. Seton looking to keep the ball in. They do. Burnell and Natasha Wilson out there. That is Burnell. She kicks the ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Seton. Beautiful field they got here, but you are a little far away from the action on the the fans' standpoint. From a player's standpoint, you can't get any better conditions of a field to play on. Got the big orange P in the middle. That's for PHS. Rabideau, she's going to tip it by her. Partial breakaway here, but that Facette girl's there. Rabideau touching it through. We got offsides called. Far side, Sarah Trudeau. Fans saying no way. That girl, she made up some ground there, able to get there, cut off Kayla Rabideau. Rabideau back in the game. Got Rabideau, Kaylin Scott, and Sarah Trudeau back up on the front line together. Seton with the ball in the midfield. A missed kick. Rabideau looking to capitalize on it. Facette steals it away. Her pass attempt up the left side is blocked. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a Seton throw. Tasha Wilson can't get there to stop it from going out of bounds. On the quick restart. Seton player steps around a couple of NAC defenders. Continues on. Got a sliding tackle there. Kicking the ball out of bounds. That's Emily Lajway. It'll be a throw-in for the Knights. We got a corner kick coming up. No sub. On a corner kick, the only way the white team could have subbed here is if Seton had a sub at the table. Changed that rule a couple years ago. Used to be able to sub on any end ball. Didn't ya? Maynard moving the ball up for Seton. Now Tia Hicks comes. Riar taps it into the middle. Kaylin Scott. She's in the middle of the field. Kaylin Scott, Rabideau, and Trudeau, they'll weave around up there and trying to lose their defender. Jared Perrier telling me that's the way he wants to play it. Hopefully that he'll confuse the Seton defenders. Facette passes it to Maynard. Oh, that wasn't Facette. That was like number 6, or Rayville. Ball bouncing around the NAC end. Blocked by Natasha Wilson. A shot here. And Katie Charlon handles that shot on net. Bobcats had some early chances. We played about 14 minutes of soccer here. First half action, Section 7 Class C final. Sarah Trudeau now with the ball in the middle of the field. Trudeau looking for Scott down the right side. Kaylin Scott. Cuts it back. Wilson steps up. Puts the ball in the penalty area. Seton defender with the ball. That's number 17. Stark. The Stark, great. On the throw, it's into the box. Shot is blocked. Riar puts it towards the goal. Now, Sarah Trudeau, I think she was a little surprised the ball was right on her foot. Rabideau, on a sharp angle, puts one towards the net, goes out of bounds. Goal kick coming up for the Knights. Handball. The officials agreed with the fans on that one, Calvin. Calvin clarified something for me on the way the corner kick substitution used to be. Only was the offensive team that used to. Now they changed it so the defensive team can substitute when the offensive team is doing so at the same time. NAC and Seton Catholic here, tangling on hometown cable. This game is bringing out all the big NAC dignitaries. Jim Schutz is here, Donnie Moulton, Darcy Rabideau, Tracy Rabideau, Sister Debbie, some Seton dignitaries, Gary Ryan.
Sister Debbie's cheering for the Cats.
Oh, she is? Oh, yeah, she would be. She's related to young Kayla Rabideau. Goal kick here. Sister Debbie, she runs the Mission of Hope. If you're looking to make a donation, you can always get a hold of Sister Debbie through Seton. Seton player gets tripped up. No call made. Heidi Rior in the middle of the field. Lawrence taps it back into the middle for Seton. Lawrence moving the ball down the right side, steps around Saskavich. Saskavich trips her up. And from behind, we're going to get a free kick for the Bobcats about the 40-yard line right in front of the Bobcat bench. It's actually 50 yards away from the net because the nets are located in the back of the end zone. Okay, who's in the game there? Number 19, that's Kelsey Torville, took the place of Natasha Wilson for the Bobcats. First half action, no score. Trudeau goes back to Burnell. Burnell getting off her left foot. That's a dangerous ball. Lawrence there for the Knights. Lawrence again with the ball. Egan girl, number 16. Kayla Supley made the defensive play. Now that's going to be sent over the end line. Goal kick coming up. Subs coming in. We've got a good-sized crowd here, Calvin. It's been a while since I've seen this many people at a NAC soccer game. That ball's knocked out of bounds. It's going to be a Seton corner kick. Who's the number taking the corner? Can you see? Renee Egan over there taking the corner kick. A lot of Bobcat fans, a lot of Seton fans. Second game tonight is what? Boys?
Seton and Lake Placid.
Seton and Lake Placid. That's right. I remember the headline in the paper this morning that I didn't like. Sweet Seton looking for the sweep.
Well, there are 4 schools that are looking for sweeps. One of them did the sweep last night, Beekmantown.
Chazy, Seton, Beekmantown, and who's the other one? Plattsburgh?
Cougars.
Oh, Northeastern. Right. Excuse me.
Come on.
How could I forget the Northeastern Clinton Cougars? Nice cross in the middle of the field there. That's, I think it's Hartford. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll be an NAC throw. Torville goes over to take the throw. Ball's loose. That's Stark sending it up the left side. Cats keep it in. Nice move there by the Seton player. Ball in the middle of the field. Rior right on the back of Lawrence. It's lost onto the foot of Heidi Rior. She puts it up the right side. Rabideau with the ball. Rabideau into the middle. Loose ball. And Pellerin has to move to her left. The ball sort of took a different direction on her, and she's able to hang on. Emily Lajway ends up knocking down Liz Lawrence. It'll be a Seton free kick in their own territory. Ball was kicked out of bounds. Stacy Saskavich put it quickly back into play. Lajway. She gets run over from behind. Oh, is that number 9? Liz Lawrence. I thought number 12 was Lawrence. Oh, that's Maynard. Excuse me. I'll get it right before the end of the game. Got 80 minutes to try and get it right. Kaylin Scott goes back to Torville. Torville can't keep the ball in bounds. Goes out of bounds. Throw in. Subs coming in. Pippi Longstocking look tonight. Okay, Emily Lajway. All right. Andrea Maynard running down the loose ball here on the right side for Seton. She's got Heidi Rior to contend with. 16, Renee Egan. Egan is held up a little bit there by Stacy Siskavich. The official calls a free kick. Siskavich. That's a knocked out of bounds off in the blue team. It should be an NAC throw, and it is. Gary Kaiser using his foot skills. Kicks the ball to Siskavich. Kaiser and Rocket Rivard have switched sides of the field. We're down under 20 minutes, yep. 17 and a half. Siskavich stepping up. Seton defender. Emily Lashway, nice play. Prevent number 8, Bowers, from moving any farther up the field. Sarah Trudeau taken down there. No call made. Ball sent out of bounds by Burnell. Bobcats with the edge early, but it's pretty much fairly been evened out here since the Cats' early scoring chances. Kayleen Scott watches it go out of bounds. Quick restart. The Knights on the throw-in. Swing and a miss by Torville. Torville kicks it out of bounds. It'll be another Knight throw-in. No, it's an NAC throw-in. All skips by a few people. Stark, the sweeper there. Sends it up the left side. Lashway. Trudeau can't get there. Facette does. That was number 6. That's Rayville, Gretchen Rayville. Nice throw there by a Bobcat player. That ball was right there in the penalty area. Trudeau and Rior couldn't get there. Lashway. But Andrea Maynard's there to pick up the loose ball. Lashway had it, sends it into the middle of the field, and number 7 for Seton, Pellerin picks up the ball. That's stolen away. Cats back in the Seton end of the field. Seton defender number 23, that's Cannon, kicks the ball out of bounds. Siskavich with the throw-in. Siskavich trying to find Trudeau. Cannon battling with Trudeau. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be NAC ball. Score remains 0-0 here. First half action. 15 minutes to go. Kicked out of bounds by Facette. It'll be an NAC throw. Subs coming in. Trudeau finds Rior inside the box. That's a corner kick coming up for the Bobcats. Kayla Rabideau will take the corner kick. Kayla's got to be a little patient on these free kicks. It's near the top of the 18. Supley trying to bust it through. Rior sends it in the box. Tia Hicks now got to settle the clearing ball. She gets it up to Wilson. Wilson moves it on with her left foot to the left side of the Bobcats. Good play there by Natasha Wilson. Stacy Siskavich able to knock that ball out of bounds off the foot of number 24, Murnane. Well, there's a Seton name, Murnane. Andrea Maynard with the ball on the throw-in. Lashway kicks it straight up in the air. She's got Siskavich there. Egan stole it off the foot of Siskavich. Kayla Supley cleared it away. Supley goes back to Hicks. Hicks off into Egan. That's dangerous. Murnane in the middle of the field. Low shot to the corner, and it goes wide. And that was a real dangerous play by the Bobcat defense, and they got lucky there. Ball kicked out of bounds. Score remains 0-0. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine for Hometown Cable, bringing you championship soccer. Class C action. Section 7 girls championship game featuring Northern Adirondack Bobcats and the Seton Catholic Knights. Boys Class C has Seton Catholic against Lake Placid. Class B championship game in boys is Northeastern facing off against Plattsburgh High School. The girls will square off, the Northeastern Cougars will square off against Saranac. Is that tomorrow night? Friday?
Yep.
Friday. Class D finals are what? Saturday night?
Yep.
Are they here?
Yep.
Everything's here?
Oh, except for the Bees. The Bees are at Shazy.
The Bees are at Shazy. Seton keeping the ball in. Maynard gets there before Rior. Egan battling. 2 Bobcat players on her. Facette keeps it in. That's off the foot of Rior and out of bounds. It'll be a blue throw. Bobcats are hemmed in their own end right now by Seton Catholic. We got 12 minutes left in the first half, and there's still no score. Kayla Supley kicks it on Saskavich, but that was stolen away by Renee Egan. Shot put in, or Egan, excuse me. Shot put in on Katie Charlotte. She makes the save. Her punt, it's about 45-yard line. And Seton maintains keeping the ball in, the Bobcat in. Girl for Seton, knocked down. Rior trying to switch fields. Murnane, number 24, looking to break through there. Charlaw, uh-oh, can't get out there, and Seton has the goal. Nice play there. They find themselves up 1-0, 11-19 left in the first half.
Point that out, though.
Okay, Seton Catholic scores the all-important first goal. They are up 1-0.
Catholic goal scored by number 24, Katie Murnane. Assisted by number 3, Alexa Cosgrove.
Cosgrove picking up the assist. Murnane getting the goal. Murnane hustling through, getting to that ball before Bobcat defenders can, and puts it in the back of the net. Cats were hemmed in there for a couple minutes in their own end and looked a little tired, and Seton Catholic able to capitalize on keeping the Bobcats bottled up in their own end. Now the Cats got to come back here. Rior puts the ball up to the right side. Number 7, Pelrin. Gets by Wilson. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Bobcats. Jill Gardner looking to come in for the Cats, number 18. She's in front of the table next to the alternate official, Clark Herdick. A little bit of miscommunication, trying to find out, or give the public address announcer who scored the goal and got the assist, but he had to call somebody's name over the PA so we could get that information. We won't mention whose name it was. Seton Catholic gonna have a little jump in their step as a result of that goal, and the Bobcats have got to answer if they can here before the end of the half. were all over Seton the last game of the regular season. That might have come into play a little bit in their heads. But Seton Catholic has come here with a much bigger squad. They only had 12 or 13 players in that game at NAC. The coach from Seton has moved up some JV players, and that'll help out his team tremendously. And when it comes to the later stages of the game, using any of those JV players to give his starting people a break. Jill Gardner puts it to Rabideau. Rabideau shot blocked. Rior looking to keep Seton in their own end. The ball's knocked out of bounds off the foot of Rior. It'll be a Seton throw. Cat's got a mark up here. Try to lock them in. 8 minutes left in the opening half. On the throw, a nice play there to get it over a few NAC players. Facette gets there. Scott battling with Facette. Scott falls down. We get a call. It'll be NAC kick. Sarah Trudeau from 20 yards line, which is 30 yards out. Bobcats scored a goal on a set play the semifinal game. That's off a Seton defender. Supley steps up, keeps the ball in. Cleared away by Seton. Jill Gardner stepping up, slow down the forward progress of Liz Lawrence. NAC will maintain possession. Gardner throwing it in. That's off and Rior. Seton will now have the ball. Rior sends the ball in the middle. Egan's there to steal it away. Supley sticks a foot in there. Egan is forced to kick it ahead of her, and Tia Hicks sends it up the field and out of bounds. 8.5 minutes. No, that got to be 8.5. It's 6.5, I believe, right? You look quick at the clock with the window here, and the light sort of bends over there on the clock. It's like I was doing mushrooms before the game or something. No wind or anything here today. Just cool temperatures. Great soccer weather. On the throw. Nobody there for NAC. Facette sends it up the field. Rior goes back to Gardner. Gardner taps it up to Supley. Supley sends it through. That's picked off by Seton. Now Burnell puts it in on Stark. Stark bodies the ball down. Rabideau's there, steals it, gives it back to Trudeau. Trudeau goes outside to looking for Kayleen Scott. But now Egan has the ball. Egan pushes it out to the left side. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be a Bobcat throw. No, every time I guess I'm, that's about the third time I've been wrong. Especially on them far side ones. That ball's sent up the field by Kayla Supley. That's out of bounds. It'll be a Seton throw. Joe Staves just walked through the press box. Things are sort of stalled over there on the far side of the field, folks. In the later stages here of the first half. Hometown Cable bringing you this championship soccer game. Bobcats are in a hole. They are down by a score of 1-0. The result of Murnane. Was it Murnane? Yep. Katie Murnane scoring. The assist going to Alexa Cosgrove. NAC, the last time they won a Section 7 Class C championship in girls soccer was back in 1998. I can tell you the year, but I can't even tell you who they beat, though. Got a couple of daughters on that team. I should remember who they played, huh, Calvin? Well, maybe I'll call one of them when I get home, find out. Handball, looked like it hit her right in the chest. Rior steps up trying to help out Stacy Hartford. Ball goes out of bounds. I could have swore NAC kicked that ball out of bounds, but it's their throw. My eyesight. I had to put a cough drop in, Calvin. My throat's getting dry. Lashway sends that ball down the left side, hits Hartford, but goes right onto the foot of a Seton defender. Now Lashway with the ball again. Hartford, she's going to apply some pressure. Number 23, Cannon, kicks the ball out. Heidi Rior deep in Seton territory with 2:40 left here in the half on the throw-in. We got a corner kick that's out of bounds off in Cannon, and the Bobcats with a chance here. Kayla Rabidou. She's got to get that ball about on the 6-yard line. It looks like a good one. Seton there to kick it out of bounds. It'll be another corner kick for the Bobcats. Nice placed ball there by Rabidou, but one of them taller Seton defenders, either Facette or Stark, got ahead on that. That one's much lower. Loose ball. Chance for Rior. She can't step up and get to it. Ball's cleared. Burnell sends it back in. Go to the ball, White. Someone screams here for the NAC side. Offsides was called, Calvin? Looks like it. Hand was up. They moved the ball out to the goal line anyways. For football, that is. Jill Gardner kicks the ball out of bounds. Stacy Siskavich is on the bench right now for the Bobcats. Gardner battling there. But Murnane, the goal scorer, pushes the ball into the middle. Got to double team this here. 1 minute left here, the opening half. 1-0 is the score. Seton on top of NAC here in this Class C Section 7 final. Rior. Back to Rior. She sends it towards the net, but out of bounds on the short side. Seton Catholic, the number 2 seed, battling the number 1 seed, Northern Adirondack. Cosgrove with the ball. Murnane. Jill Gardner. Emily Lashway can't get there. Egan does. Egan moves it up quickly. Egan jumps into Supley, but she pushes the ball up. And this is number 9, Lawrence with it. Lawrence. That's off the head of Lashway. They count down the last 10 seconds. Seton is not going to be able to get that corner kick off. And it's halftime, folks. Bobcats down by a score of 1-0 to the Knights. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine for Hometown Cable. We'll be back with all exciting second half action. Okay, getting back underway here. Second half action. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine, bringing you championship soccer. The Bobcats find themselves down by a score of 1-0. The result of a Murnane goal with about 11 minutes left in the half. The assist going to Alexis Cosgrove. Bobcats came out in that first half strong, had a couple early scoring chances. Seton settled down, and then as the game moved along, it was actually Seton taking the play to the Cats. Cats got that high-scoring trio of Trudeau, Rabidou, and Kaylin Scott up front. Rabidou, she's been held in check so far. Pellerin picking up that loose ball. Natasha Wilson. Got a partial head on that. Emily Lashway had it. It's Thursday night, November 2nd, the year 2006. We're in the brand new facilities of Plattsburgh High School in beautiful downtown Plattsburgh. All Souls Day. Yesterday was All Saints Day, wasn't it? The day before that's Halloween, and then we had Cabbage Night. Oh my God, it's been what a week it's been. One of my best Halloweens in a long time in Lyon Mountain. Had about 50 kids come to the door.
Really?
Yeah. Temperatures were up near 50 degrees. Trudeau down the right side. Trudeau pushed. She maintains possession of the ball, then loses it out of bounds. After the push, Trudeau could never regain possession all the way. Now the Bobcats with the ball. Cats have got 38. Oh, that ball's loose there. 38 minutes, a little less than 38 minutes to try and get the equalizer. Cats played in last year's championship game right here on the same field against Lake Placid, and they lost that game by a score of 4-1. There was a time Class C was, for girls, was a lot more schools were in it. Northeastern's been in Class C before. Sable has been a Class C school. Lost Tupper Lake to Section 10, so now it's just a 4-team tournament. Lake Placid, Ticonderoga, Seton, and NAC. So we had as many as one time up to 7 teams playing in Class C in Section 7. The boys has not always been that big because of the fact that Tupper Lake and Ticonderoga do not have soccer teams. Guess while Tupper Lake now is joining forces with Long Lake and providing some boys soccer. That's quite the haul between Long Lake and Tupper Lake. So like 18, 19 miles, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think so. Tia Hicks missed kicks. Ball sent in on Charla. Get that nice clean roll in on you on them kicks. On this artificial turf. Kaylin Scott end up losing the ball. Scott now blocks that. Scott working hard for the Bobcats. Natasha Wilson knocks it up the left side. Rabidou's there. Rabidou double team. She ends up losing the ball. Seton back on the attack. Pass into the middle. Lashway. That ball's stolen away. Rior has to help out. Trudeau coming back. Get the ball. Trudeau. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Seton throw. Cannon playing defense on Trudeau. That's number 14 taking the throw. Maston. Rior kicks it out of bounds. Right on her shoulder is number 7, Pelrin. The throw in goes to Pelrin. Rior sends the ball down the right side. Hanging on that line. Wow, that's pretty amazing there. Trudeau, her pass attempts into the middle of the field. Ball's kicked out of bounds. We got a corner kick coming up for the Bobcats. Yes, Sarah Trudeau's going to take this corner kick. Ball's loose. Shot. Rior hustling there on the goal line. Fans screaming handball. Was there a handball?
Looks like an elbow ball.
An elbow ball. Well, that should be a handball. Seton gets a break there. Remember that time, Kelvin, when Channel 5 was there and Tommy Matthews got tripped up going in the... Hey?
Yeah.
And then they showed us?
Yeah.
So they showed it on Channel 5. It was the old phantom trip. Penalty kick was called.
Steve Regan hasn't forgotten it either.
Egan, a shot, a goal! It's 2-0 Seton. Ariel Maston getting the assist, and Renee Egan making it a 2-0 score. 33 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Scored by number 16, Renee Egan. Assisted by number 14, Ariel Maston.
Bobcats are in a big hole now. They need to get back into this with a quick goal if possible. Facette all over Rabideau, marking her tightly. Kaylin Scott trying to move the ball down the left side. We're going to have an indirect. She's down there on the ground playing the ball with her feet, and the official makes the call. Class C finals here at Plattsburgh High School. Boys and girls action. Seton looking for the sweep. As the boys tangle with Lake Placid. Shot. Loose ball. Got to put that towards the net. Jeez. Low shot. Comes up into the arms of Pellerin. Now Seton breaking out. Tripped up by Kayla Supley is, looked like number 9, Liz Lawrence, taken down at midfield. Surprised the card weren't pulled out there. Knocked out of bounds by Rior. Be a throw in for Seton Catholic. Katie Charlon should have been coming out, chasing off Stacy Siskavich there. But Siskavich clears the ball up. Knocked out of bounds by 23 Cannon. Burnell trying to clear the ball up. Goes onto the foot of Egan. Egan puts it on the right side. Murnane battling there. Siskavich kicks it out. It'll be a throw in for Seton. A sub coming in, number 12, Maynard returning for the Knights. Got a throw in for the Bobcats far side. Stacy Siskavich will take the throw. About 30 and a half minutes left in regulation. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine, Hometown Cable. The ball's out of bounds. Okay, the Bobcats setting up for a goal kick. Both goals by Seton and low shots into the corners. Hardest for a keeper to stop. Foul called against NAC. It'll be a free kick for Seton. Looked like one of the NAC defenders throwing the hip into Seton player there while she was in the air. Robin's niece, Kayla Supley. That's going to go out of bounds off in NAC player. So we got a corner kick coming up for the Knights. Bobcats sort of gone into a shell here. They've, after that second goal, it's been all Seton. And there was another great chance, and that ball just went to wide on the side of the net. It's a goal kick. Lashway with the ball. A little miscommunication there with her and Natasha Wilson. Ball's put down the left side. Bobcat offense. Got to get on track. Kayla Rabideau moves to her left. Rabideau was set on her. Rabideau's shots blocked by Stark. Stark stepped up, made a nice play to help out her teammate Facette. We got a handball called on NAC. It'll be a free kick for Seton down in their own end. Great defensive effort there put forward by Seton. Stark, as Rabideau made some good moves. It looked like she was one of her better chances in getting away from Facette, but Facette had some help from her teammate. Now Egan with the ball. Pushes it outside to Cosgrove. Cosgrove maintaining possession, goes back inside to Egan. Egan down the right side, a shot. Scramble, goal! Crashing the net is Seton player as number 12, Andrea Maynard. Crashing the net is the initial save made by Katie Charlotte. It's a 3-0 game, 27:45 on the clock. The Knights are all over the Bobcats here in this championship game of Class C, Section 7. Well, you can't get much of a bigger hole than you're in now already. For Northern Adirondack, that is. Down 1-0 at the half. Seton has found the back of the net here in the first 12 and a half minutes twice.
Goal scored by number 12.
Number 12, Andrea Maynard picking up a goal here.
Assisted by number 16.
Doing what you're supposed to do on a shot off the foot of Egan. Crashed the net. Look for the initial save was made, and she was there to pound the ball home for the Knights. Ball's out of bounds. Seton with the throw-in. You know, it's been a while since I called a championship game for the Bobcats, where they won one. The boys haven't won one since, I think, either 2000 or 2001.
Kind of like the Yankees.
Yeah, something like the Yankees. Realize the Class C Section 7 boys, everybody that was in the playoffs there went in with a losing record. If Seton wins tonight, they'll actually put their record at 500. They're playing against Lake Placid, a team that beat them 3-2 in overtime in the last game of the regular season. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Knights. Bobcats down by 3. Renee Egan, who did not play in that game at NAC, which Bobcats won 3-0. But she has factored in 2 out of the 3 goals thus far. Got a goal and an assist. Seton has had the extra hop in their step pretty much since they got that first goal. And I said right from the get-go, all important to get the first goal in a game like this. The Bobcats' high-powered offense has been held in check. They had chances in the early going, but nothing really. Well, they had a little scramble here in the first part of the second half, but they couldn't find the equalizer. Facette has been marking Kayla Rabideau. Stark is playing sweeper back there. Cannon playing the right side or the left side on defense. I'm not quite sure who the right fullback is. Far side of the field. Ball's out of bounds. NAC with the throw in. They got to get some goals and get them fast here if they want to get back into this game. Got to get some shots on this keeper. But as soon as that goal was scored, a handful of new players went in for the Bobcats. Number 21, Danielle McNeil. We got number 7, I believe, out there, Brittany Barron. I'm not quite sure who else Mr. Perrier put in for the Cats. Stacy Siskavich. Goes back to Tia Hicks. Tia Hicks missed kicks with her left foot. Siskavich trying to save the ball from going out of bounds, but unable to do so. Sub coming in for Seton. Hines in the game. Hines replacing Cannon back in the defensive position. Bowers, number 8, had the ball. Ball goes out of bounds, off an NAC. Seton keeping the Bobcats hemmed in their own end. Egan fakes right, pushes the ball back, and now Facette. Nice through ball there. That's picked off. Liz Lawrence kicks it off and Supley, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick coming up for the Knights. Stacey Hartford breaking out the field for the Bobcats all by herself. She's got 2-3 defenders on her tail. One falls down. Hartford into the middle. That's cleared away by Stark, I believe, or Facette, one of those. Bobcats looking to keep it in. Lashway with the ball. Well, that's blocked by Bowens. Hartford, that's off her. And into the hands of the keeper, Pellerin. Good run there by Stacey Hartford. Danielle McNeil, that is the Bobcats. We got 5 players looking to come into the contest here. What about 21:40 left in regulation? Ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll be a blue throw. Kayla Rabideau, Sarah Trudeau, Natasha Wilson, Heidi Rior, and Kayleen Scott waiting patiently to come into the contest. Brittany Barron, she can't get there. Seton player does. Kristen Burnell clears it temporarily. Seton moving very well here. That ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be a Seton throw. It's sent into the Bobcat penalty area. Burnell battling. Katie Charlotte comes out, picks up the loose ball. 10 yards out in front of her own net. That was Pellerin, Allie Pellerin, putting the shot in. NAC is getting beaten to all the loose balls here. Bowens now with the throw in. And now we're going to have subs coming in for both teams. Sarah Trudeau on the right side, getting the ball from Kaylin Scott, but ball ends up going out of bounds off the foot of Trudeau. Hey, there goes Mrs. Robin Chase. Where's she going? Got her blanket, purse. She's on call for Clinton County Public Health nurse. Maybe her beeper went off. She ain't moving very fast. Can't be much of an emergency. Shot in. Rior looking to go back to Trudeau. Trudeau gets there, sends it across the middle. Natasha Wilson's off her foot. Loose ball. Seton gets there first. They'll clear it up the right side. And out of bounds. And it's Seton throw. The official saying it was deflected off NAC. Yeah, me and Robin rode together. We've been over in Burlington, went shopping today.
What stores in Plattsburgh?
Yeah, well, we had to bring her to a couple of stores. The Christmas tree shop and all that is a glorified garage sale.
Views expressed are those of Bill Chase.
Right. Well, you ever been in one of them Christmas tree shops?
No.
Well, that's, I don't know. It's a very good idea because it's always full of women. That one in Albany, geez, that's always packed. You got one in Burlington now, and she had to go to the Bonton. I hope that beeper don't go off on the way home because
He's going home first then.
I'm going home first. It's been a long day. Seton moving the ball down the right side. I think that was facet number 10. She had room to even move it some more, but nice play there by number 8, Bowers. Rior trying to keep it in. Gets it up to Trudeau. I'll tell you what, they have not given Trudeau, Kayleen Scott, or Kayla Rabideau any room to maneuver. Great job here by the Seton defense. Head coach for Seton is Keith O'Connor. His assistant coach, Gina Rosenbaum. Gina just graduated from Plattsburgh State with all sorts of awards. She attended Seton Catholic. Wilson had the ball temporarily, and now Andrea Maynard, who has 1 goal, runs it down the loose ball. NAC down the left side. That ball's going to go out of bounds over the end line. We got a goal kick coming up. Pardon me. Now at midfield, Kayleen Scott. Egan steals the ball from her. Stacy Siskavich puts it deep into the Seton end of the field. They're able to maintain control and move it back up. We're at midfield. Lashway, she can't break through. Siskavich putting her left foot into that. Seton at midfield had it. Touched by one NAC defender. One man back to beat. Egan's there. And a last-ditch effort by the Seton defender. I think that was Kayla Supley. She ends up kicking the ball out of bounds. Good effort there by Supley. 5 left in regulation and counting. That ball looked like it rolled up on the arms of Lashway. Ball's kicked out of bounds. Goal kick coming up for the Knights. Low shot on the short side goes wide. And the precious seconds keep ticking off. Sarah Trudeau now on her right side. But there's that Cannon girl. Mary Bridget Cannon has been there all day long. Just Rabideau on a short side, shoots it wide and out of bounds. Goal kick coming up. It's almost a full moon tonight, Calvin. A couple balloons there, green and gold. And NAC fans coming with a bunch of balloons. Is the team that brings the most balloon wins?
Not tonight.
Oh, this is soccer. You got to score goals. Large contingent of NAC fans here bundling up in the elements of this cool night. But the clock is in favor of Seton right now. Rabideau shot. Oh, and Pellerin moving well to her right. Makes the save. Actually, to her left, excuse me. I always got a problem with my left and my right. I gotta remember which one I eat. I go, yeah, that's the hand I eat out of, the left hand. So I put the fork in.
Well, Squiggy used to say he didn't have any problem with left and right, it was left and wrong.
Left and wrong.
Instead of wrong and right.
Right and wrong, left and wrong. Stark with the ball. Well, we're getting down to that 11-19 mark. A goal was scored in the first half there. Well, we're past it. No goal going to be scored here in the second half. Lashley trying to keep it in. Wilson. Well, there's some miscommunication there by the Bobcats. Rabideau running into Rior. Excuse me, I got a little yawn there going. This field's too big for the Bobcats. That's the problem. Nice pass in the front. Loose ball. Can't get there. It was behind the keeper. Somebody from Seton cleared it. Nice play defensively. Kayla Rabideau trying to get around and over the top of the keeper, Pellerin, but Scott, nice move to her left. Cross into the middle. It's blocked. Cleared away by Stark. Now Seton. Moving the ball to midfield. Kristen Burnell. Burnell. Wow. The Seton girl getting called for Nine minutes left of the contest, down 3-0, and Jared Perrier elects to empty his bench, what it appeared to. Took out a slew of his key players and replaced them with a whole bunch of different Bobcat players. We got Chelsea LeBombard, Amanda Myers out there, Stacy Hardford. We got number 3 out there. Jill Gardner is out there. Beth Trombley, she's number 3. Watts girl, she's number 9. Brittany Varens, number 7. Torville, 19. Goal kick. I disagree with you. Seton Catholic well on their way, it looks like, to pulling off the big upset. Well, sort of big upset. They're the number 2 seed, and they already beat NAC once this year. Chelsea LeBombard. Or is that Cherish? Cherish LeBombard, excuse me. Yeah, we all, the Partridge family, Cherish.
Association.
Oh. Well, the Partridge family and the association. What the hell? What's the difference?
The association could sing.
Oh. 7 minutes left. 3-0. Knights coming in as the number 2 seed. Have the 3-goal lead over the number 1 seed Bobcats. Cats had a 12-6-1 record coming into today's contest. I was hoping the postseason was going to be like the preseason, where they go undefeated, but that doesn't appear to be the case. We got a call against Northern Adirondack. Seton player for sets the ball down on the 15-yard line of the football field. Renee Egan, who did not play in that second game during the regular season against the Bobcats, plays tonight, gets a goal and an assist. The big first goal scored by, is it Cosgrove, number 24? Murnane. Katie Murnane picking up the goal. It was Cosgrove with the assist. But that all-important first goal pulled the Knights on top 1-0 at the half. Election day next week. Don't forget to vote for your favorite Republican. I know I'm gonna. I'm sure some people out there wondering how this Pollock from Lime Mountain is a Republican, but that's the way it is. Who's number 15? I think that's Mary Emery. Number 12, Maynard. She's got the 3rd goal tonight. She's played well for Seton Catholic. Seton Catholic will advance into the state tournament. I don't know. What's the first round? Do you know?
I think they play Section 10.
Section 10? Is it out there or over here? It's over here this year? So it'll be at this field then, right?
Yep.
Sometime next week, more than likely.
Election day.
Oh, Tuesday night. Election day. Excuse me? Tuesday at 3 o'clock. Well, it's election day, not election night. Probably going to have like 3 games that day, right?
Yep.
There must be a 3 o'clock game is Class C, probably a 5 o'clock game, and then a 7 o'clock game, which are the B and D will play.
A, B's, and C's.
Or A, B's, and C's?
Yep.
Where's the D? They got to travel?
D's are on the road.
And the D's got to travel. So Beatmantown is already an A champion. They'll be playing here. Looks like Seton is going to be here also with Beatmantown representing Section 7. 3.5 minutes left here, folks. It's 3-0. Seton Catholic over Northern Adirondack. I really thought the Bobcats could have pulled it off this year. It's been since '98 since the Cats have won a Section 7 title. Class C soccer. They had the offense, they had the defensive weapons, but Seton Catholic, you got to tip your hat to them. They played an excellent game here. They survived the first 10 minutes of the jitters and settled down and played some really good soccer. Rabideau, Scott, and Trudeau, the high-scoring trio for the Bobcats, has been kept in check. The Bobcats are going to be graduating 7 seniors I believe Kayla Supley and Stacy Siskavich and Katie Charla. There's 3 of them. Defensive end. Emily Lajway. She's a junior. Heidi Rior is another senior. Stacy Hartford, I believe, is a senior. They've got a good core coming back. They've got some defensive holes they're going to have to fill. They've got a good keeper on the JV squad. So I don't think Mr. Perrier will have to look for a keeper next year. 2 minutes left here. 3-0 is the score. That ball's kicked out of bounds. Well, a lot of these Seton Catholic fans, they probably have to hang around, watch the second game. That's one of the drawbacks of having both teams in the finals.
Haven't got to buy 2 tickets. So.
Yeah, that's true. You can see 2 games for the price of 1. And $5 tickets. John Rapido was here, by the way, just to let you know, and talked to him at halftime. He was sitting outside tonight. He says, I can take it sometimes outside. He came to the boys' semifinal game the other night in Sable. He was all dressed to be inside. That's just where he went, into the press box Sable. Last Saturday night when the girls played, well, we got a player hurt on the field. Look, Hartford, Stacy Hartford is down, 47.9 seconds on the clock. Mr. Jared Perrier going out to attend to Miss Stacy Hartford. We're in the final minute of this disappointing night for Bobcat soccer fans.
But a good night for Seton fans.
And a good night for the Seton fans. So far, they've got a chance now to win 2 championships for a section. Lake Placid will have something to say about that.
But not much.
You figured out much? Yeah, Lake Placid, they beat NAC by a score of 1-0 with 1:43 on the clock. Neither team had much scoring chances. They're counted down, folks. And the Knights pull off the upset. They beat the number 1 seed, the Bobcats, by a score of 3-0. Renee Egan, Murnane, and who was the other goal scorer? That was number 12, Maynard. Andrea Maynard picking up the 3rd goal. So congratulations to Seton Catholic. They're the 2006 Class C Section 7 champions in girls soccer. Keith O'Connor, the head coach, keeping the high-scoring line of Rabideau, Trudeau, and Scott off the scoreboard. A well-played game by his defense and the goalie Pellerin doing a nice job. This has been Bill Chase for Calvin Castine, bringing you all this great soccer here. Remind everybody to stay tuned to Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network. Calvin will be here throughout the soccer playoffs, and of course you got winter sports coming up. Keith Kane handing the trophy to the head coach Kevin O'Connell. Once again, final score: Seton Catholic 3, Northern Adirondack 0. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine. Have a good night, folks. Drive carefully out there on them roads. Well, let's hope for a mild winter.